Premier League title on the line. I don't think it's dramatic to say that. Have you ever played in a game like this? What will the players be feeling now in the last 48 hours building up to it?
Yeah, two moments, of course, when I was at Chelsea, but also the time when I was at Ajax. When you became champions with Chelsea, you just were one off. But the preparation is different, like when you chase someone, it's different than when you're leading it. Because when you're leading it, you're looking over your shoulder. The comfort zone, I think, going after someone is always easier. It's almost like driving a car, right? You're going after the person and you're going. But I'm just saying,
So which squad would you rather be in, Arsenal or City?
I think the chase gives me more energy, especially if I'm not in the Champions League anymore.
Aren't the points in points in the bag better than at chase?
It depends also where your team is, what kind of comfort zone you're in. Like how City is right now, I feel like it's happening now for them. So that's why it's great. You understand? For City to go now, it's the timing is right for them. When you look at Arsenal, it's like they had that shake up, and the question is there for them. It's like even I have a question to say, like, I like that team, but are you guys ready to really show us that you are ready? And that's the question that everybody has probably.
Because Manchester City are the masters of the overtake. They have perfected this, and what they have is that they've been there before and they've done it and they know how to do it. I remember we talked to Mark Gahey after one game and he said everything is just so calm.
Absolutely. And that's the most significant player, because we're going to spend a lot of time talking about individual players, but the most significant person in this City dressing room is Guardiola. Because Guardiola, the attitude reflects the leadership, and he's been there so many times. He has that belief. He should be training racehorses because he knows how to get players to peak at exactly the right time of the season. And the narrative going into this fixture is that Arsenal have form over the last few years for losing the lead, and City have form for regaining the lead just at the right time when everybody's written them off. It has been insane this season when people have said at the start of February, at the start of March, and even a few weeks ago that the league is done. It's insane. We've all watched way too much football for that to have been.
Yeah, but he's also clever. If you look at Pep, the way he talks, we have to look at him the way he talks. He knows him very well. Okay, you have the friendship between them two, right? And the friendship became less because when you're competing with each other, it's like playing against a friend in a team, right? The moment when I go in the tunnel, I'm not your friend anymore. You understand? When the whistle is finished, oh man, you're my best. I hug you like I'm your friend. They have the same thing. But one of the key things is that Pep, his talk at the before he started, you understand? It's like, you can look at the record and how the games are going, between them. But the key thing is what Pep said, it's a final. Why does he call it a final for them? Why? Because he knows, my team knows how to handle finals. Does your team knows how to handle finals? And that's what he's doing. He's not triggering himself. He's triggering, making sure he puts more heat on Arsenal and seeing if, guys, are you capable of to compete with my team? Because my team knows how to handle finals.
He's absolutely right.
What we were showing there was their record in April. Statistically, literally Arsenal's worst month, 40%. And Man City's win ratio, Arsenal's is 42, Man City's nearly double.
Absolutely, and this is the point I'm making about Guardiola knowing how to get his players to peak at the right time. And then eventually what happens, and you know this from your club, look at these numbers here. 31 games played in April, and one in April out of the 39 games played. These guys peak at the right time. And even the games that they don't win, they draw. Only 3 of those games have been lost. And compare that to the Arsenal numbers, which are far, far inferior. And I remember your old club, not old team, but old club Chelsea. Terry, Ivanovic, Cech, Lampard, Warriors, Drogba. Eventually, these guys managed themselves because they knew when to take the lead, the onus, the momentum, and they relished the big battles and the fights. But if you look at Arsenal's form, they've lost 3 of the last 5, I should say, including the League Cup final against Manchester City. They know how to win finals.
Yeah, but the Premier League title race could come down to one defining moment as Manchester City F.C. face Arsenal F.C. in a clash that feels like winner takes all. With both teams pushing for glory, the stakes couldn't be higher. For Arsenal, this is a chance to prove they've truly arrived. After seasons of rebuilding, they now have the opportunity to go head-to-head with the league's most dominant side and come out on top when it matters most. Manchester City, however, thrive in these high-pressure situations. Their experience in title run-ins gives them a psychological edge, and they've shown time and time again that they can deliver when everything is on the line. This match is more than just tactics or individual brilliance, it's about mentality, composure, and seizing the moment. One mistake could decide everything, while one moment of magic could define a season. As fans around the world watch in anticipation, the big question remains: who will rise to the occasion and take control of the title race?